It is a busy day in the carving fusion shop today. I don't know how much filming I will be doing. I gotta sharpen that saw. This is the Raven key holder thing that I started yesterday. I gotta carve a windy day wood spirit on this piece of Western red cedar. This one, okay, it's for, slow down Jordy, it's for a lady. She loves the windy day wood spirits. I carved this one, the beard's going that way, the hair is going that way. That's the style I like, but she likes the hair blowing the same way. There's another wizard one I did, but I'm not worried that she didn't buy these, because I'll sell these once I get some. I'll get some oil on them, and so this one is going to be like a C, and all the wind is blowing that way. And then once I get warmed up by carving this wood spirit, then I'll go on to the Raven. Then hopefully I'll get some more oil and put another coat of oil on this the Eagle bench thing, yeah. And having a good time. It's nice and early in the morning. Early start. Got to move this out of the way, move this log here, sharpen that, and start cutting. So all you that want to get into a chainsaw carving, this is the discontinued still MS-170. I think the new saw is the MS-162. You're going to hear some noise here today because, well, they're doing some yard in the farm with the backhoe or the thing. For the very beginning chainsaw carvers, it's very important to keep your chain sharp. Now, I'm not the best at sharpening saws because I use my Dremel. And I'm lazy. I think it's probably best to use your file, like the normal way to do it. But yeah, so you're gonna have a way better day with a sharp chain. It's easier on your saw, it's easier on the bar, it's easier on the chain, it's easier on you, it's easier on your arms, it's easier on the wood, and it's faster. Throughout this video, you'll hear the noise quality go up and down. Like right now, I got my microphone on, so. Right now I look at this log, okay? So, and I look at the cracks. Where do I want to carve the wood spirit on the face? So I see some cracks here, but I see this crack in the center. So I think there's a good chance this crack will expand, come out here, and split wider here. So I always try and find the best place to carve your whatever you want to carve on the piece by looking at the end grain here. So you'll see there'll be the wood spirit here, and there's no, so I'll avoid carving here, and I'll avoid carving here. But you never know, wood has its own mind, so it's going to crack any which way it wants to crack, I guess. I don't know, I'm no friggin' scientist. So this will have a big, so what I do first is I'm going to clean up the whole. This will have a big C. This whole face is basically going to be a windy day wood spirit. So a big C here, but then I've got to clean up all the other parts of the wood too. So, chainsaw carving or Dremel carving, I think it's always good to dig into the wood, like get the outer layer of the wood off, because this, you see where it's whiter here, this is sapwood, but it's still good. Maybe I can have it part of the face, the nose, but it's always good to clean up your wood before you start carving so you know what's inside of it. So there you can see the C. Like this is going to be hair up here, all coming this way. Then the beard and the mustache and the hair up here. So I think I'll put the face right about here. I'll show you guys a picture of one that I carved that she took a screenshot. I carved it like 3 or 4 years ago. Sometimes it's hard to replicate. She kind of wants it like the one that I'm going to show you the picture. Sometimes it's hard to replicate what you've done before, but I'm going to try my best. Now, I'll put the other picture right here. If you look at the old one that I did, it's got a big nose, so this one will have a big nose too. And I usually don't like doing commissions. I just like to carve what I want and like have things on hand. If people want to buy it, they can buy it. When I carve commissions, I kind of get a little bit more stressed out, but it's okay. If she doesn't like this one, well, I don't know. She might be SOL till next year, because I got other stuff I got to do, like finish that crow and things. So I'm gonna sit down here and carve with my little Echo 2511 with the 8-inch carving bar. So I won't be filming carving this, but there's tons of videos on my playlist how to carve wood spirits with chainsaws and with Dremels. Carry on. Gotta get some more oil on it today. See how there's flat spots? That's what oil does. See how it's kind of dull? Dull. Anyways, look at the colors in there. Yes. Some juvenile cows. Look at the cows in the mud. The current farmer had a leak in his watering line. You can see the broken hose there. But cows are loving this mud. Keep the flies off them, I guess. Hope they don't fall in that hole. Anyways. I like this guy. I like this guy too. Okay, so that's done. She doesn't want any wood burning on it. I spent a lot more time on this piece because when you wood burn it, it gets rid of lots of the fuzzies, so I did a lot more sanding. So I hope she likes it, because, well, I spent a lot more time on this than I normally do. Here's a just carved Rob side view. Anyways, it is, I don't know what time it is now, but I got to go to Home Depot and get some more oil, because it is beautiful sunny out here for the eagle thing. So I got to oil that. So I'll be gone for an hour to pick that up, and then I'll try and finish this crow piece. And I'm going to get a couple cans of clear coat to spray that, because it's an indoor piece. But I'll send her a picture of this right now and let you guys know what she thinks after. Okay, I made it back to the home fort. So I didn't say in the last video what I sprayed the eagle seat planter thing with. I just bought this from Home Depot. It was $67 Canadian. Bare Premium Penetration Oil Wood Finish. Make sure you get the one that says the oil on it, or you're going to get the water based. And this is clear. It's not 100% clear, but it's clear enough for me. So I'm going to get this all mixed up. Usually when I was in such a hurry, when I'm at Home Depot, I get them just to mix it in their paint mixing thing. They say they can't do it. They say they can't do it because it will create bubbles in here, but I say I don't care about the bubbles, mix it up. But I didn't do it this time, so I got to mix it up manually. I turn the light on. There you go. It comes mixed pretty good already, so that was good. I just spent like 10 seconds mixing this before I started filming. So I'm going to mix this up and take it, put it in my air gun, cheap Amazon one, my paint gun, plug-in one, And then spray the eagle bench. And I got a wood spirit out there too I'm going to spray. This is the gun I use. I bought it on Amazon. I think they sent it to me or something to show it on videos, but I think it's like 40 bucks. It works good. It hasn't screwed up yet, and I've used it like 10 times. And it sprays the thicker stuff. It even sprays the thicker spar earthine or Cetal too. Anyways. Oh shoot, I gotta take the eye out so the oil doesn't dry on it. I'll get it out after. There you go. I spray it on thick, especially on the top grain, because this is like, pretend there's a million little straws in here and it's sucking the oil in. So I spray it on thick where there's cracks. Just like this crack right here. I sprayed it on thick there. See, it's pooling on the bench. I'll get a brush and brush all that off now. Oh yeah. There's stuff on it, like dust stuff, but look at that color. Okay, I'm gonna get my brush out. Then I'll close this door and work on the owl. See that fly on there? Anyways, look at that color. Screenshot. Another thing to take note is, you guys see how thick I sprayed that on. Now, where do you see oil pooling inside here? Nowhere, because this is an outdoor piece. All the rain will hit the top of that eagle and run off down here. It's kind of a pet peeve thing I have for, I don't know, rain, sitting, trapping, bringing mosquitoes or something. We're all weird in our own ways, I guess. Yeah, I said I was going to work on the owl, but I meant the raven. Alright, so I got it on my hydraulic jack. I got the picture of the crow that I want to use the feathers and everything reference off. So when I'm carving here, I can look here. So I don't think I'm going to film too much, but there's still lots of sanding to do in here. I figured that I'll carve the details on these branches first. Okay, look at these feet. See this leg, then this leg? This leg in the picture is closer. This one here is closer. This one would be his far leg. Okay, here's the picture so you can see it. But what I did when I had my saw, I cut well, I don't know if I did a cut inside there, And maybe I can still use that one. There. I'll just... Anyways, I got to carve, and I don't have time to be filming and stuff like that, and I want to try my best, so I'll be back. It's been a difficult year. Oh, there's that Jesus light right there. So I did hear on the news, I don't know, on the radio, I don't watch the news. I was listening to the radio for a few minutes, and it's been a hard year for the berry plants. And I have to agree. There is some here, but they've been pretty sour this year. And these are usually like friggin' cantaloupes. Oh, that's sour. It hasn't been the best year for the blackberries, that's for sure. Look at that plant there, it's just taken off. Man, the more I look at this piece, I'm starting to really fall in love with it. I wish I had a nice big yard to put it in. Like, I don't know if you guys saw how much I soaked the top, but I soaked it, and look, it looks like it's almost dry. Because it's like straws, I said. It's like straws. Now, I think I'm going to do a tree branch owl on this piece. I don't know. I got too much stuff I got to do. I got to do that big tree house will be in the winter time when I put the real copper shingles on it. So I was kind of getting fed up with this piece. I don't know. I'm used to carving the ravens the way I'm used to carving the ravens. So let's see here. I did kind of the eagle eye in there. I think I might hole that eye out and put a little abalone shell in there when it's done. Let's see here. And this branch, like I said, when you take a picture offline, be sure it's 100% like a side view. But this branch, where my thumb is, curls back, like it goes farther away. It's like an optical, not an optical illusion, but you see where the tip of the branch is, it's supposed to go farther away. That's why this foot is back farther. I just kind of cut in this foot like an artistic thing. I don't know. I think I might be done for the day. This cedar is friggin' fuzzier than... I'm not going to say what's fuzzier than, but it's fuzzier than a something. So that's it for this one. I'm not going to... Well, maybe I can quickly carve these wing patterns in. You see, when you do a side view like this, when you do a 2D, you have to make it so the other wing comes around too. So here's the other wing. Anyways. Maybe his head's too big. Oh no, because I had to, it's scale, but I had to make it bigger than this picture. Anyways, have you had enough yet? I might as well do the wings right now. Just quickly cut, so think like fish scales, right? So I'm gonna cut. I got this little cheap Chinese cutter. That's a 3-point cutter that I use lots of times. So I just cut all the lines. Then I gotta go underneath it. So cut straight in, then I taper it away, do an undercut underneath there, and then you'll get some shading on the wings too. Kutzall silver taper burr. I don't know, looks like wings to me. See, at least it's going to be painted black too. Excuse me. Okay, I took out that eye that I had there. I carved it in. I'll set some abalone shell in it tomorrow. I still got to do the hairs on the feathers on the head. So this is one of those aluminum cutters. This works good for doing wood spirit hairs, owls, like wood spirit beard hairs, bear hairs, animal hairs. You use it on the edge, like that edge. You use it on that edge there. So I got to kind of concentrate doing this because I want this to be really sharp. I want this to be really sharp. What the fuck is that? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna get some black paint and just hand paint it. So this is black. This is black airbrush paint that I got. My airbrush isn't working, so. Okay, so I taped it up a bit. I still got to sand the background, so there's lots of sanding to do on this, but I got tired of hand painting it. I thought it would take forever. This is a little spray gun I got on Amazon. I don't know how you'll search for this. It might be in my Amazon store if you want to go down to the description and have a look. It's like 10 bucks. It's not an airbrush, it's just a spray gun, but I think I gotta put some more paint in it. Or where's that hole? And this is just water-based paint. Yeah, I gotta clean the tip. That's why I hate airbrush things. This doesn't even have a tip, but pisses me off. Yeah, this is not fun wood to carve or sand, and I'll tell you why. And I knew this when I started it. This is what I call overgrown hedge cedar. So it's like a hedge plant that somebody had in their yard, like a hedge, cedar hedge, and it overgrew for years and years and years. Even when this stuff's dry, it sucks to carve. It's fuzzy, it's soft, too soft. So cedar's not always the best wood to carve all the time. Well, let me stand back here. You guys think that looks like a raven? I made this bottom lip a little bit too deep. I need to sand this top beak down a bit more. But I don't know what I'm going to do for all the background. All here. I'm going to burn this. This is the tree branch here. I could do another little one coming off here, but that's enough. You know, it was easy to sand this, well, because it's just a straight go. That didn't even sound too nice. So I'm just thinking about going carving fusion, because this would be a tree. This would be all a sky in here. I could do a moon here, then do all my carving fusion stuff. I think that'd be pretty neat. My friend just asked me to do this. He didn't tell me to do this or say really anything, but I said, yeah, sure, I'll do it. But basically, that was it. So I just don't know. This is some gray wood stain. I forgot I put my that little sprayer thing. I was going to do this guy's beard gray. Maybe I'll do his hat black and then have fun. It's like a sauna in here. I don't know how long this video is going to be. Is it a raven? Or is it not a raven? So last night I don't know if the proper word is procrastinating, but I was procrastinating myself, saying I should have done this, I should have done that, I should have done this, I should have done that. I know it's really dark on the camera, but I'm going to show you guys after. I think if I would have done this again, I would have just I've carved a raven before. I drew it out and I carved it up. The native story, the raven holding the sun in its mouth, in its beak. I have so much more fun carving my own style things than trying to carve something realism. But it's to scale. And, you know, this wood, like I said, I think I said earlier on the video, it was so hard to sand, man. Like, you have no idea. And then in here and stuff like that too. So I said, you know what? I'm just doing my style. If my friend doesn't like it, well, it's kind of a shame that he won't like it, but it's my style. So I burnt it, then I hit it with the Scotch-Brite. I refined, first thing, right away this morning, I refined the beak. That was the most important thing. Made it a bit longer, made it more pointy down here and more like a raven's beak. Just look at that picture, right? I just looked at this picture. And there's abalone shell in here. These branches I did hit with the sander to make them a little bit brighter. I burnt the whole back piece. I burnt up around here, like I'll show you guys after. I burnt here. I hit this with Scotch-Brite really good to make it a bit brighter. This would make a wicked, I could still make this into a lamp. Just friggin' with those puck lights. Yeah, so just carve a hole up here, put your puck light in. Put some nails in there to hold it in place. This would look really cool as a friggin' a lamp, but I just don't know. I think I'm going to call it quits on this. But I think if I was going to do something like this again, because once you know, I cut the wood away from here, then it's harder to move your Dremel and tools around because this lips up here. It's really hard to get into certain spots. I think I would carve a raven separate, then place it in here. And then you got a full 3D thing. But yeah, so this morning I just said, enough of this fucking bullshit, worrying about this piece, procrastinating myself, and just get her done. Just do it the way you want to do it. And then I had a lot more fun, and it was a lot faster for me. Anyways, love it. I'm going to post this for sale really soon on Marketplace. I usually don't post on Marketplace, but yeah, so you can see this here, how this oil has dried out here. Makes it so some parts are shiny, some parts are flat. You guys are probably sick of seeing this, so I'll stop showing it. But here's a better view of it with the door open. Looks like a raven to me. Here's a famous Just Carve Rob side view. And yeah, I don't know. I did the best I could. Hope everybody's doing great. Carve Fusion, over and out. Got a special guest here, my stepdad, Taggart. This was his idea. No, you said I should carve a seat in there.
Oh, that's right. I thought you said it was Maggie's idea.
Got to speak up there.
I thought it was Maggie, it was me. You're right.
Yeah, Maggie just took a picture here. So anyways, what's that?
I like the eye.
You getting deaf? Just kidding.
You're yelling at me. I thought you were deaf. You got plugs in?